Alright, now that that's all dealt with, where was I? I was going up north. Oh, you know what? Eddie and Skynet need to go to the REPCONN HQ, so I should stop by there before I go any further north. Let's go. No. Fucking hell. Fiends again? Where are they? Ow.
I'm glad that's over.
There we go. I don't like killing raiders, but if they're attacking people, I do what I must. Okay, guys, we're here. Come on. REPCONN. Hello.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Oh! Hi, little buddy. It's so cute. It's so tiny. How does it work? It's like a little toy. Oh, come here. I'm taking you with me. Okay.
Having remotely accessed the REPCONN mainframe, Skynet is now able to upgrade plasma weapons, pistols and rifles only, in addition to laser pistols. Skynet makes a point of telling you, a phase plasma rifle in the 40 watt range is particularly effective at terminating humans.
Oh, you got all that wirelessly? Okay, well, I'm still gonna look around. Oh crap, these robots killed a bunch of raiders.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
Okay. It's almost 10 a.m. I'll be fine. Oh, there are tours. Huh. They must have showed people around this place. Alright. Let's see what I can find here. They don't seem to be getting mad at me, so I should be okay.
Welcome to REPCONN headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
Oh, what can you tell me about REPCONN?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to REPCONN history, research and development, or RobCo.
Right, I remember when I was at the REPCONN test site, they had been acquired by RobCo. Could you tell me about REPCONN's history?
REPCONN's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta 11 rocket was completed and launched. REPCONN's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion, in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when RobCo purchased REPCONN in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system.
You know, it's interesting hearing about the pre-war world's attempts to get into space. Could you tell me about research and development?
As you may already know, REPCONN is an industry leader in producing alternative fuels for military and scientific purposes. REPCONN scientists were pioneers in fission-based propulsion systems, and have recently had some very exciting breakthroughs with plasma systems. The recent partnership with RobCo has freed our engineers from mundane business matters, allowing them to focus solely on future projects.
Oh, okay. Could you tell me about RobCo then?
RobCo Industries purchased REPCONN in 2075 to assist with some of RobCo's military projects, as well as developing unmanned space exploration. The relationship between RobCo and REPCONN is mutually beneficial, and we hope that both companies bolster each other well into the next century.
You're speaking higher of the RobCo acquisition than I remember hearing about. That's enough about REPCONN.
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about REPCONN at any time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases REPCONN's amazing scientific contributions, and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, RobCo.
Okay, then can you give me a tour of the museum?
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment. Ready for the REPCONN tour, Rocketeers? Courtesy of the fine folks at RobCo, I'll be your guide today on the path of scientific discovery.
Okay.
In the lead-lined case behind me is a spent radioactive rod from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. Let's move along, shall we?
Someone took it!
Boring old rod, or... What's this, a dull rod? Not so, Rocketeers! This dull rod once powered REPCONN's old nuclear-propelled rockets and still contains harmless asterisk traces of radioactive material. As an exercise, stare closely asterisk at the rod and try to spot the telltale glow. While this case is lead-lined, standard in these cases not specifically requested for this display, do not touch, look, or stand too close to this exhibit. Keep your legs moving and see the rest of the museum.
Alright, what's over here?
Look here! A row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful, they may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why.
Plasma what? Hold up, Rocketeers. What's this? This trio of cylinders isn't a trio of cylinders at all, asterisk. They're containers holding what some asterisk scientists call plasma. Can you say plasma? REPCONN's always looking to the future, and in our future, we don't have to worry about radiation, health risks, or lawsuits when using this new and improved fuel source to blast our rockets into and out of the sky. Clarification, cylinders and plasma are factually correct designations of display items both by definition and by the scientific community.
It's interesting that those weren't taken.
To my right, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels REPCONN once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of REPCONN safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. Ridiculous.
Radioactive waste? We've all heard stories that radiation is dangerous, fact or fiction, asterisk. A common sight in factories, military installations, and the basements of selected government-funded middle schools, these safety barrels, asterisk, are just what the name implies, safe. While their attractive coloring can be interpreted as a warning, for REPCONN, it's an invitation to a future filled with nuclear power. Rhetorical questions and nomenclature of exhibited items cannot be used as a basis for criminal prosecution.
Wow.
Nuclear family. Why, look here, a pile of itty-bitty safety barrels, asterisk, all nestled together like a family sitting down to dinner. Now, while it's claimed even the safest nuclear waste disposal procedures seep poison into the environment that never ever goes away, in REPCONN's case, we say it all depends on where you put them, and Nevada's just the place. Nomenclature for hazardous waste barrels as per REPCONN glossary specs.
Wow, I can't believe they call those safety barrels.
Behind me is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats until launch, if you'll pardon the expression. And in front of me is a model, not actual size, of the launch dome we are using to send our rockets screaming into orbit.
This is what's at the test site.
Rockets away! Just like the rocket you see here, we're aimed at the sky, but we've got a ceiling in the way. See, Rocketeers, while REPCONN was focused on non-radioactive asterisk propulsion engines, we still need to sneak back and use some of our older proven techniques with nuclear-driven engines to make space travel a reality. Partnered with our new buddy RobCo, we've dug up older, cheaper technology for upcoming orbital projects. No worries, even if you can't always see what we're up to up there, we can see you. Any implication of radioactive material as negative is unintentional and in no way reflects RobCo or its subsidiary REPCONN. Ready, set, launch! Force your parents a short drive south, and you'll see the retractable dome of REPCONN's launch facility, not actual size. You may have heard wild stories about rocket flights and their impact on nearby towns and communities, but REPCONN feels you can't put a price on space exploration. After all, Rocketeers, you do want to go into space someday, don't you? Statement is figurative and inadmissible as evidence in court of law.
I feel like these guys were constantly under lawsuits.
Now these colourful fellows behind me are REPCONN's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn, Rocketeers.
Okay.
Green Bean, officially called Z43521P by silly engineers, we prefer to call this little scrapper by its true nickname, the Green Bean. After all, which would you prefer in your backyard garden? A smoldering Z43521P or a green bean asterisk? One sounds like it belongs if mentioned on the news, and make news it did, featuring REPCONN's plasma engine. It was so newsworthy that we decided to take the quantum matter modulation unit out and see if we could use it for non-explosive uses. Rocket nickname chosen after results of first trial landing.
Oh my fucking god, it landed in someone's yard and they renamed it.
Big Fat Fiery Fred. V29321G may look like a big fat red rocket, Rocketeers, but old Fatty here ran circles around the Earth not so long ago, so let's see you keep up. Sure, V29321G's re-entry gave it its more commonly known nickname, Big Fat Fiery Fred, but here at REPCONN, we chose to focus on the successes and apply what we learned about explosive-resistant shielding to future models and even our landing platforms, asterisk. The newly reconstructed REPCONN launch facility was a direct beneficiary of this discovery.
You guys blew up your launch facility?
Needle Nose. This sleek and purple R77293A needle nose is what happens when you mix fossil and plasma in a rocket and shake it up. The fossil fuels punch this sharp-nosed terror through the sky, and the plasma is used to shoot it through space to planets where REPCONN can mine more fossil fuels, asterisk, continuing the whole cycle again. Interplanetary mining and resource rights still in negotiation.
There's no fossil fuels in space, unless you find alien life, I guess. Oh, the robots.
Now for the highlight of our tour. Due to a generous donation from RobCo, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome SentryBot, and the always helpful Mr. Handy. That helpfulness runs through our whole line.
The I in iBot. RobCo's always had an eye for robotics, and this little fellow is no different. This robotic marvel can not only recognize your face and voice with advanced facial and auditory recognition technology, it can also broadcast video and audio as well. Think of it, all the sights and sounds of your radio and TV in your living room at home blasted directly at you on the street, subway, bathroom, or wherever you may be. Never fear, you'll never miss a news bulletin or presidential address again, no matter where you are. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at RobCo.
Oh, I think these are prototype models specifically. I'm guessing the iBot was really new when the bombs dropped because it's mostly the Enclave that used them.
Watch your step! Whoa, watch your step. You don't want to be facing this fearsome fellow if you accidentally stumble into a restricted area. Whether sporting the latest in dual miniguns, rockets, or laser cannons, the SentryBot not only takes its job seriously, it also takes no prisoners. It's proof of RobCo's commitment to defense that these deadly guards are concealed in chambers throughout this facility. So let this be a warning, watch where you step or I'll come RobCo, guns blazing. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at RobCo.
Is that a threat?
The Hand in Handy. You never can have too many hands. 3? Why not 4? That was General Atomics International and RobCo's inspiration behind the popular and cost-effective Mr. Handy model, the first of the line shown here. Always a help around the household, whether with Mom in the kitchen using its titanium circular power saw, or in the garage with Dad using its armor-piercing laser array. Mr. Henny is not just helpful, he's your friend too. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at RobCo.
Oh right, this one was a joint effort between General Atomics and RobCo. I heard the old models had more hands.
It's got wheels! Some folks have asked, why not a Protectron with wheels? RobCo wasn't afraid to answer that question. The Protecto bot is the answer. While safety standards prevented this freewheeling dynamo from entering mass market production despite RobCo's best intentions and teams of lawyers, we take consolation in letting you see this extremely well-funded experiment as it was intended. A robot moving so fast it looks like it's standing still. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at RobCo.
Oh no, how many kids did it run over?
This is the final stop on our tour.
Oh.
This model of our solar system is a small example of where the partnership between RobCo and REPCONN hopes to go. See those little rockets zipping about? They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. RobCo and its tiny partner REPCONN thank you. Any further questions? Please, feel free to ask.
Thank you!
Our rich solar system. A model of our solar system, not actual size. Beautiful, isn't it? RobCo with its subsidiary REPCONN has often gazed into the night sky, seeing the rich pageant of stars and planets above us. Our goal? To send unmanned rockets to these other systems, seeing their beauty firsthand while mining ever deeper into each planet's surface for precious resources needed here at home. This is our promise to mankind, extending our reach into a future where the number of RobCo and REPCONN rockets match the stars in the sky. This exhibit brought to you by your friends at RobCo.
They only cared about extracting resources. It is pretty. I'm gonna go take a look at that other room. Oh, is this a little gift shop? That's cute. Are those miniature radioactive barrels? Oh, rocket souvenirs like the ones Cliff is selling at the dino. Oh, what's back here? Oh, this must be a break room. There's more of these souvenirs.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Oh, this must be the actual facility. Oh no, what's here? Oh, it's a security key card. It says Janet Millet on it. I could maybe use this to get into the behind the scenes area. This looks like it's just for running this planetarium area. Oh, it's just the bathroom.
Wet paint. This is not an instruction.
The fuck?
Today's forecast: storms.
Ha ha.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. So throw me down and tie me up and show me that you like me.
Okay, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. Let's just say I'd be leaving a phone number in here if they weren't already dead.
Free Tibet! Limit 1 per customer.
Wasn't that place that China took over?
If we are not supposed to eat meat, why are animals made of it?
What do you mean supposed? Couldn't we be better than the violence in nature would have us be?
Ladies, I peeked in your restroom. Mine was locked. Thank you, boy.
I guess they're polite.
A man must have great ambition in life to write on the wall of a bathroom stall.
I guess.
I became self-employed and I still have to jerk the boss.
Well, hey, at least you get to do it on your own time.
These pineapple chunks taste funny. Finally, I brought my Sharpie, but I have nothing to say.
Well, look, what's the point in chasing the latest trends if you have nothing to contribute?
Here I sit, violently stroking, thinking about the I wish I was poking. Wondering where I can get some grass, 'cause I sure as hell ain't getting no
There are certain conclusions I could come to since this is the woman's bathroom, but I won't.
"15 minutes of pleasure, 9 months of pain, 1 week in the hospital, and a baby with no name."
Oh, I'm so sorry.
A friend with the is a friend to I'm your mother's friend.
You don't have to fuck your friends. I mean, if they're cool with it, fine, but you don't have to. I think I can use that keycard to get through here. Oh.
Wear your badge. It could save your life.
I certainly hope that keycard is enough. Oh, I can add my face data to the database.
Facial data added for first floor access. Enter office correspondence number 345759. To all REPCONN employees from Piers Isley, General Manager. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways. They are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety as well as the safety and privacy of your REPCONN family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personnel packet with an identification badge. It is very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you've received your personnel packet. Have a great holiday, Piers.
Oh, that long weekend must have been to install sentry bots and stuff around the office.
Enter office correspondence number 345776. To all REPCONN corporate employees from Carl Rook, Vice President. Hello everyone. My name is Carl Rook. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm your new Vice President. Until recently, I was at RobCo working in their security division. But now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if they sent an older sibling over. Now, I'm going to do as much as I can not to interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is going to be security. I hear that you all have been adapting well to some new security procedures. Well, we've got some new kids to join your little family here. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building. As long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they are properly registered with security, these friendly androids will stay out of your way. So as long as you all keep on as you have been, everything will be just fine. Thanks for your time, Carl. P.S. Please remember that third floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from me or peers, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we'll send you down the daily password. Thanks.
Androids? All I've seen are Mr. Handies, but maybe there used to be some androids too.
Sierra Madre Milestone. The abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker is now upgraded with Sierra Madre gambling equipment. There are more selections from the vending machine as well. Also, you're granted more chips every week.
Okay, now that my data is in the system, I should be able to wander around, okay?
Valid facial pattern detected.
Okay. Although apparently I'm gonna have to be careful about going up to the third floor. Oh, is this an armory? Why would you need an armory in a headquarters like this? So many microfusion cells. Oh my god, this looks so cool! They must have made this as a side effect from the plasma nuclear energy they were making. All those microfusion cells, and it takes electron charge packs. Great. Well, at least I have the microfusion cells for my hollow rifle. Hey, let me access your multi-tools. I'm gonna make something. Oh, okay. I'm gonna convert these microfusion cells to electron charge packs. Alright. Nice. Shipping. Ugh, that's too locked up for me. Okay, this should only be the second floor, so I should be fine. Oh!
Security is your duty.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Oh shit, the security card. Thank you! Maintenance? Why is maintenance locked up so tight? There's an elevator too. Whoa.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Only you can prevent corporate espionage.
Of course.
I can't believe that was
Don't let me
actually a
keep you.
thing they had to worry about.
If Jesus loves me, why does he keep calling out other people's name in bed?
When they say you're supposed to have a piece of Jesus in you, that's not what they mean.
Make love, not war. Hell, do both. Get married.
Ha ha.
My wife is desperate to take 9 inches. Please leave phone number. I only have 4.5, but I'd be happy to give it to her twice.
What the fuck? Oh no.
The best way to a man's heart is to saw his breastplate.
Damn. Well, you're right.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Your eyes won't believe what your mind seeks.
Is this a reference to fetishes?
You house poets are sons of bitches. While I stood here reading, I my britches.
Sounds like a skill issue, dude.
You, employees, are our greatest asset.
I guess that one's nicer than the other ones.
Good day, Miss Wang.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna add to the database again. Okay, for second floor access.
Enter office correspondence number 3457785. To IT Services, from Carl Rook, Vice President. Hello, I will need someone to come over as soon as possible and clear the old Vice President's data off this terminal, as well as reformat it with my personal information. Thank you, Carl Rook. Enter office correspondence number 3458631. To Carl Rook, Vice President, from Sarah Wong, Information Systems. Mr. Rook, for the last couple weeks, I have seen a higher than usual rate of encrypted messages leaving the facility here. These messages use an unusual encryption protocol that I haven't seen before. I'm fairly certain that it isn't a DoD-approved method. I fear that these messages may be a sign of someone sending insider information. Sarah Wong. Enter office correspondence number 3458642. To Sarah Wong, Information Systems, from Carl Rook, Vice President. Mrs. Wang, please continue your investigation into the messages, and keep me appraised on any process you make. In the meantime, please keep this information private. I will make sure the appropriate parties are informed. And please, call me Carl. Carl. Enter office correspondence number 3458648. To Carl Rook, Vice President, from Sarah Wong, Information Systems. Carl, I've made some progress decrypting the packets. From what I can tell, someone is sending progress messages to a secure offsite server somewhere. Were I to venture a guess, I would say that the messages are going to Poseidon, but I don't have enough proof to make a serious claim. Sarah.
Oh crap, I'd hate to say this, but maybe they were right to fear corporate espionage. Oh, a security card for this floor. Is there like a more secure part of this floor?
Hello, Mrs. Millett. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Oh, this is one of the private offices.
Good day, Miss Masters. Encrypted message. To, from. I've managed to get the password to Isley's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes to the Q-35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it on the road.
What the fuck? Okay, yeah, they were trying to steal shit.
Q-35 release notes. Project Quantum Plasma Modulator Matter Injection Rifle. Version 32. Status, failure. Notes. While version 32 didn't have the power yield of the V31 or V30, we managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising, however, we still have yet to come up with a solution for the matter inversion issues. Version 33. Status, failure. Notes. Lab destroyed. Data lost. Version 34. Status, failure. Notes. Interesting. I'm not sure where we got this data from. It is a completely different direction from what we've been working on. We managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think that we solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. Version 35. Status success. Notes, that data we received from Zhuan did the trick. We managed to get a stable build model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show that we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype materials not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q35 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increase in active bolt charge time, accurate at longer ranges. Plasma charger has a 30% increase in energy.
Wow, so one of the prototypes blew up a lab, but they managed to fix it somehow.
Interoffice correspondence number 3262173. To Julia Masters, CFO, from Leonard Steeple, Vice President. Julia, I'm sure you have heard by now about RobCo's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have been of a like mind when it comes to the moral and financial future of this company. When Poseidon showed interest those years ago, you helped me rally the board in order to keep REPCONN autonomous. I'd like your help again with RobCo. Piers claims that RobCo is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover if we won't sell willingly. I don't believe that they will be able to pull together enough shares without some approval of the board. I think that you and I will be able to sway enough votes to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this. Leonard. Enter office correspondence number 3262178. To Leonard Steeple, Vice President, from Julia Masters, CFO. I'd stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try and gather some support from my allies on the board. I've run the numbers, and I'm pretty sure you are right. We can fight this. Jules. Enter office correspondence 3262719. To Piers Isley, General Manager, from Julia Masters, CFO. You were right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call to the board. I think with the numbers we are looking at pocketing from the RobCo deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Jules.
That backstabbing bitch! Maybe she was a Poseidon plant. Why else would she be such a bitch? Oh, I wanted to make a note real quick. I was thinking about that tour earlier. It occurred to me just now that I could easily build my own slimmed-down laser pistol for sneaking into the casinos. I've got all the parts I should need on hand, now I just need to find a workbench. Had an interesting half hour or so at REPCONN HQ today. Persuaded a robot to give me, Red was repeatedly goaded until I gave in to having, a tour of the REPCONN Museum. Pretty stupid stuff, lots of mind-numbing legalese and crap about how the storage barrels for toxic waste will last for hundreds of years without leakage, and how even if they did, the radioactive materials would be harmless by the time they did. How stupid did they think people were back then? The most interesting parts of the tour were right at the end. Some stuff about how REPCONN was planning to go into space and mine rocks or some such. An exhibit on rejected models of RobCo robots. Kind of gave me a few ideas of my own. I'd best note them down before I forget. Well, piecing together what I learned from looking at Eddie, and with a little inspiration from that god-awful REPCONN tour, I've come up with my own type of robot. It's really simple in design and probably not that sturdy, but it should be useful. Seekers, basically a ball of power cells, an AI core, and hover units with the laser weapon mounted underneath. It's got poor aim, low firepower, and it's fragile, but it ought to make a decent distraction in a firefight. Hopefully, if damaged, most of the parts will be salvageable. Some of those pieces are pretty hard to find. Maybe I can find a way to upgrade it into something more useful later. For now, here's the part list. I'll worry about that later, though. Oh, I was hoping this is another office. Okay, I better go up here and check the rest of the place out. Shit, I gotta be careful.
Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
Shit. Sorry, I was just leaving.
Invalid response. You have 30 seconds to vacate before security is alerted.
Fuck. Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Millett. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Uh-huh. So I do have to get something special to get on the 3rd floor. Damn. I'll have to find a different way up. Maybe I can try to unlock this door? What's this? Goes down here. Whoa. This is the prototype. They never sent it out. That's so awesome. There's so many little bits on it. So cool. Huh. Someone shoved this crate back here. Strange weapon
Goodbye,
mod.
Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again.
Ah, that's
And
that
please,
Tor bot.
For your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Huh. Okay. Can unlock this.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Yeah. No, I have to keep checking. Alright, let's get back up. Okay.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Oh, come on. Ooh, that was one of the star bottle caps. Oh, terminal. Ooh, this one's a little tough. There we go. Print executive security badge. Don't mind if I do.
Executive Security Badge printed. REPCONN Badge Processing. Enter office correspondence number 3262725. To all REPCONN staff from Piers Isley, General Manager. I am sad to inform you that, after many years of loyal service, Leonard Steeple has stepped down from his position at REPCONN. We wish him the best of luck in all of his future endeavors. For the time being, Julia Masters will be overseeing Leonard's departments. Department heads will be meeting with her later today. Thank you all for your time. Sincerely, Piers Isley, General Manager, REPCONN.
Bitch. You know, Isley was someone she was working with for this too, wasn't it?
Hello, Mr.
Alright, I should be able to go up to the 3rd floor now. Oh no, there's an alarm. The lights aren't going though. What's going on? Uh-oh.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Oh, okay. Oh, a Brother to Steel Knight. Oh, right, yeah, there was supposed to be one here.
Wait, where are my manners? This is Lorenzo, a knight with the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd be very interested in examining your tech. Could you bring your robot to one of our patrols so they can examine it? I'll have the robot mark the location on your map.
I need you to find out what's happened with those 3 patrols.
I already found a couple of your patrols. The paladins are all dead.
Still. There's still one more. There's one more patrol left. I need to know what happened with them.
A holotape.
Mission code XV56. Temporary password, lives to fight another day. Summary. Paladin, Matiz, and Lander, you are to survey the ruins at coordinates 0.004, 9.265. Search for the components we need and retrieve what you can. As a secondary objective, compile a list of additional items at the site for future retrieval. McNamara.
Oh, this is that Brotherhood guy that both Lorenzo and McNamara wanted me to find.
Hi there.
What?
My name is April Mortimer. I monitored a communication earlier between you and someone with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
Okay. Eddie? Alright, that's now the third voice I've heard come from you. But you know what? Yeah, fuck Lorenzo. I took you by the Brotherhood and he didn't want to even look at you until I did this dumb job for him, so... Besides, the followers tend to be nice people. Shame this guy died, though. Ooh. Interesting gun. Wow, I like it. Oh, another gun. Holy shit. Why did REPCONN have so many experimental laser weapons? A key card. Oh, this for that bunker place I passed by.
Have a nice day.
Oh, another one of the paladins. I'll take the holotags. Huh? That must be an old model.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Oh, this is Piers. His name is on the briefcase.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Ah, those Brotherhood guys must have set off the alarm. A lot of old Mr. Handys. What? This is so interesting. What
Valid
the
facial pattern detected.
Yeah, leave me alone. Minigun. Holy shit. I don't have any ammo for this right now, but whoa. Wow. They must have hidden these in the walls. What the fuck?
How may I serve you, mistress?
Good day, Mr. Isley. Unlock safe. Clearance granted. Unlocking. RobCo. To Piers Isley at REPCONN from Carl Rook. Hello, Piers. Now that things have been set in motion, I am going to be your liaison and point of contact with RobCo. I'll be handling anything that arises during your transition to the RobCo family. My first priority is going to be tightening up your security. As you well know, RobCo handles many classified projects. Because of this, REPCONN will need a large increase to security. I'll be sending over some engineers and security personnel to discreetly install some enhanced security procedures. Most of it will be pretty innocuous, however all employees will be required to wear their security badges at all times. Please have your people start wearing their badges well in advance of our partnership becoming official. I think it will make the transition easier. None of the security measures will be activated until I arrive on site. Hopefully by then everyone will be comfortable with the new rules. Thank you for your time, Carl Rook.
Okay, maybe they did have a security threat, but having killer robots all around the office is ridiculous. They could have easily died.
Enter office correspondence number 3457477. To Steve Reynolds, Launch Facility Project Manager from Piers Isley, General Manager. Steve, can you send an email out to your engineers reminding them about our security policies? I'll be sending a message next week about some increased security procedures. Thanks, Piers.
Wow. Yeah, hiding killer robots on the wall. Security. Just some old pre-war money and stuff.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Okay, it's the rest of the third floor. And the elevator the robots use. Or the maintenance shaft? Oh, that must have been another one of those secret compartments. There's a holotape over there.
REPCONN Interoffice Correspondence number 3457777 to Piers Isley, General Manager, from Eon Lyman, Senior Research Assistant. I've been working on the robot remote we got from RobCo for our defense spots, and using some of our experimental tech, I've been able to massively soup it up. Almost 50% improvements across the board in robot overcharge performance, energy susceptibility inducement, and it's also significantly more user-friendly. It's easier to disable more complex robots with less training, making it a great fallback or if we do ever run into issues with the security programming. There's a few slight problems though. The remote is a heck of a lot bulkier and heavier. It's certainly not going to fit into a suit pocket anymore. Plus, it uses more expensive microfusion cells rather than small energy cells. Also, it uses a human brain, which means it technically needs FDA approval due to the nutrient solution we have to suspend it in. Give it a play and see what you think about its performance. If you like it, we can forward it to RobCo for further development, or at least to placate some of the complaining suits. I can't say they're not getting value for money from REPCONN once they get their hands on this. Include our schematics.
A human brain? What kind of fucking remote needs a human brain?
Valid facial pattern detected.
Oh my god, leave me alone. What kind of remote needs a human brain? I got in.
Good day, Mr. Steeple. Enter office correspondence number 3262091. To Leonard Steeple, Vice President, from Piers Isley, General Manager. Leo, it's good to have you back in the office. I hope Lisa is feeling better as well. That was a nasty bug going around. Hopefully the kids didn't catch it. Either way, it's good to have you back in the office. While you were out of the office, I met with some executives at RobCo. They are very interested in the potential that our organization has been showing and are making an excellent offer to buy out. I'll have one of my assistants run over with the draft they gave me. Take a look at it and let me know what you think. Piers. Enter office correspondence number 3262099. To Piers Isley, General Manager, from Leonard Steeple, Vice President. I have no interest in selling my portion of the company to RobCo. We went over this with Poseidon. These companies deal in defense contracts. That isn't what we are about, and it isn't something that I'm willing to support. I'm sending back the package. I'm sure you have a fairly solid idea where I think you can put it. Yours truly, Leonard Steeple.
Okay, look, I think the guns are really, really cool, but this guy has integrity. I respect that.
Enter office correspondence number 3262105. To Leonard Steeple, Vice President from Piers Isley, General Manager. Leo, I've heard more from my contacts over at RobCo, and it sounds like they've already started buying up some of our public shares. With just a little bit of support from our stockholders and board members, it's not inconceivable that this very amicable relationship could turn very hostile. It is in everyone's best interest if we take this deal while it is still sweet. I don't think that it will stay this way for long, Piers.
It's total bullshit that they can just do that.
Enter office correspondence number 3458503. To Zhuang Duang, Senior Staff Engineer, from Carl Rook, Vice President. Zhuan, one of my contacts at Poseidon Energy, found the specs for the cancelled Semele plasma rifle. I'm sending them over to your team. From what I can tell, they've managed to resolve the matter conversion issue you've been having with the Heisenberg compensation field. Combined with the data from the sabotage launch, I think you should have everything you need to complete the Q-35. Colonel Moretti is expecting results with this project. I don't need to tell you what a favorable evaluation from his desk will do for all of our stock portfolios. Carl.
Oh my god, Poseidon wasn't infiltrating REPCONN. It was the vice president working with the government to steal stuff from Poseidon and sabotage their launch for their new weapon to get information, and that's how they made the Q-35. So all the stuff about security threats was just projection because they were the security threat. Ugh, man, fuck this place. I got to turn off these robots. Okay. Really? They put one in the bathroom? Oh, the tour guide is still active. Alright, well, we got the brother thing, we got the key cards, Skynet got their data, let's go.